Personal life of William R. Shafter. William Rufus Shafter was born on October 16, 1835, in Galesburg, Michigan, reportedly the first white male born in Kalamazoo County. His parents, Hugh Morris Shafter and Eliza Sumner, were of Scots-Irish descent, with ancestors who settled in Vermont after arriving in Massachusetts from Northern Ireland and Scotland in 1670. Shafter grew up on his family's pioneer farm, where he developed a strong physique through manual labor. He had 2 brothers and 1 sister. His early education was at a common school in Galesburg, and he later taught school in Galesburg, Mendon, and Athens, Michigan, while briefly attending Prairie Seminary in Richland County before the Civil War interrupted his studies. In 18 Shafter married Harriet Grimes, and they had 1 daughter, Mary. His personal life was relatively private, with much of his focus dedicated to his military career. After retiring in 1901, Shafter settled on a 60-acre farm near his daughter's ranch in Bakersfield, California, where he lived quietly. His health was significantly impacted by his obesity, which worsened over time, reaching over 300 pounds by his later years, compounded by gout and other ailments. Shafter died on November 12, 1906, at his daughter's home in Bakersfield from intestinal obstruction, complicated by pneumonia. He was buried with military honors next to his wife at the San Francisco National Cemetery at the Presidio. Shafter was a Republican and a Protestant, and he was a member of several organizations, including the Military Order of the Loyal Legion of the United States, the Military Order of Foreign Wars, and the Sons of the American Revolution. William R. Shafter's Civil War service, 1861 to 1865. William Rufus Shafter's military career during the Civil War was a defining period that showcased his bravery, leadership, and resilience, earning him significant recognition, including the Medal of Honor. Below is a detailed account of his service during this period. Enlistment and early service, 1861. Shafter, then a student at Prairie Seminary in Michigan, enlisted in the Union Army in 1861 at the outbreak of the Civil War. He joined the 7th Michigan Volunteer Infantry Regiment as a first lieutenant. His early service included participation in the Battle of Ball's Bluff, October 1861, a Union defeat where he gained initial combat experience. Battle of Fair Oaks and Medal of Honor, 1862. Shafter distinguished himself at the Battle of Fair Oaks, May 31, June 1, 1862, during the Peninsula Campaign. Leading a charge across an open field under heavy Confederate fire, he displayed extraordinary courage. Of the 22 men in his company, 18 were killed or wounded, and Shafter himself was wounded in the arm and side. Despite his injuries, he concealed them and continued fighting the next day, ensuring his unit's cohesion. This act of gallantry earned him the Medal of Honor, awarded on June 12, 1895, with the citation noting his most distinguished gallantry in leading his company in a charge. Promotion and capture 1862 to 1863. After Fair Oaks, Shafter was promoted to major in the 19th Michigan Volunteer Infantry. In March 1863, during the Battle of Thompson Station in Tennessee, he was captured by Confederate forces. He endured 3 months in a Confederate prison, an experience that tested his resilience. Following a prisoner exchange, he returned to active duty. Command of the 17th United States Colored Infantry, 1864 to 1865. Upon release, Shafter was appointed colonel of the 17th United States Colored Infantry, a regiment of black soldiers. He led this unit with distinction at the Battle of Nashville, December 15 to 16, 1864, a decisive Union victory that crippled Confederate forces in the Western Theater. His leadership of black troops was notable during a time of widespread prejudice, though his later actions in the Flipper court-martial would raise questions about his views on race * brevet promotions, and end of service, 1865, by the war's end. Shafter's gallant and meritorious service earned him a brevet honorary promotion to Brigadier General of Volunteers. He mustered out of the Volunteer Army in November 1866. Having served through some of the war's most intense campaigns, his Civil War record established him as a capable officer, setting the stage for his long career in the regular army. William WilliamRShafter's post-Civil War and frontier service 1866 to 1897 after the Civil War. William Rufus Shafter transitioned from a volunteer officer to a career in the regular U.S. Army, serving primarily on the western frontier. This period, spanning over 3 decades, saw him rise through the ranks, earn the nickname Pecos Bill, and establish a reputation as a tough, if controversial, commander. Below is a detailed account of his service during this time. Rejoining the regular Army 1866 to 1869, after mustering out of the Volunteer Army in November 1866, Shafter found civilian life unfulfilling and rejoined the regular Army in 1867. As a lieutenant colonel, initially assigned to Louisiana, he was soon transferred to Texas, where much of his post-Civil War career unfolded. His early assignments involved reconstruction duties, but his focus shifted to frontier operations. *** Command of the 24th U.S. Infantry, 1869 to 1879. In 1869, Shafter took command of the 24th U.S. Infantry, a Buffalo Soldier regiment composed of black enlisted men led by white officers, stationed along the Rio Grande and at Fort Clark in West Texas. During this decade, he led campaigns against Cheyenne, Comanche, Kickapoo, and Kiowa tribes, earning the nickname Pecos Bill for his relentless pursuits in the harsh Texas frontier. His most notable achievement was the 1875 Llano Estacado campaign, a series of expeditions into the barren Texas Panhandle. These operations opened the region to military access, effectively denying hostile Native American groups safe havens. Shafter's ability to lead long marches, despite his increasing weight already substantial at this time, demonstrated his physical endurance and determination. *** Controversy. Henry O. Flipper, court-martial, 1881. One of the most controversial episodes of Shafter's career occurred during his Texas service. In 1881, he initiated the court-martial of Lieutenant Henry O. Flipper, the first black graduate of West Point, who was serving under his command at Fort Davis. Flipper was charged with embezzlement and conduct unbecoming an officer, accused of mishandling commissary funds. Although acquitted of embezzlement, Flipper was convicted of conduct unbecoming and dishonorably discharged in 1882. Later reviews in 1976 and 1999 deemed the conviction racially motivated, with evidence suggesting Shafter's actions were influenced by prejudice or pressure from other officers. This incident remains a stain on Shafter's record, though the full extent of his personal motivations is debated. *** Promotion to colonel and continued service, 1879 to 1897. In 1879, Shafter was promoted to colonel of the 1st U.S. Infantry, a significant step in his career. He served in various posts, including Dakota, Texas, and Arizona, and as Commandant of Angel Island, California. His duties included routine military administration and occasional civil interventions, such as leading a battalion against striking railroad workers in Los Angeles and Santa Monica in 1894 during the Pullman strike. These actions showcased his role in maintaining order during labor unrest. Though they aligned him with federal and corporate interests against workers, Shafter's leadership style was direct and forceful, reflecting his frontier experience. ** Promotion to Brigadier General, 1897. In 1897, Shafter was promoted to Brigadier General and assigned to command the Department of California, headquartered in San Francisco. This role positioned him as a senior officer overseeing military operations on the West Coast, preparing him for his next major assignment. During the Spanish-American War, his long frontier service had honed his logistical skills and ability to command diverse units, though his physical condition marked by obesity and gout began to limit his mobility. *** William R. Shafter's role in the Spanish-American War, 1898. William Rufus Shafter's leadership during the Spanish-American War, particularly in the Cuban campaign, was a pivotal chapter in his military career. As a Major General of Volunteers, he commanded the 5th Army Corps in the Santiago campaign, achieving significant victories despite logistical challenges, health issues, and criticism of his command style. Below is a detailed account of his service during this period. ** Appointment and preparation. April-May 1898. With the outbreak of the Spanish-American War in April 1898, Shafter recently promoted to brigadier general in the regular army, was appointed Major General of Volunteers, selected partly because he lacked political ambitions. Making him a safe choice for high command, he was tasked with leading the 5th Army Corps, the largest U.S. force to leave American soil at the time, numbering approximately 17,000 men. Assembled in Tampa, Florida, the expedition faced significant logistical disorganization, including inadequate supplies, poor coordination, and chaotic embarkation processes. Shafter's preparations were hampered by his limited experience with large-scale operations and the War Department's inefficiencies. Landing in Cuba and initial operations June 1898. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more military and geopolitical updates.